as I was saying, the women's reservation bill is likely to play out as far as the Rajasthan polls are concerned. But the larger messaging is also pretty clear that the Prime Minister is, making these several visits to poll-bound Rajasthan, saying that, of course, Rajasthan matters. In fact, several key announcements were also made in the run-up to Rajasthan elections by the Prime Minister. Several infrastructural projects were inaugurated as well. Infrastructure seems to be the key focus of the BJP in both Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. In fact, just today in Madhya Pradesh, we saw how the Prime Minister made that point of these states returning to the category of Bimaru states under the Congress rule. That is one point that the Prime Minister made, that developmental projects have been undertaken, several of them under the BJP rule, and the Congress has only exacerbated corruption in these particular states. That's what the Prime Minister has said. But of course, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh both have different political contexts. But coming back to this particular event that the Prime Minister is at, well, this is the Parivartan Mahasammelan. It is a culmination of the Parivartan Yatras undertaken by the BJP in poll-bound Rajasthan. Several of them, it traversed 200 constituencies. Top brass of the BJP really was on ground for these Parivartan Yatras, and this also marks the beginning of the BJP's full-fledged campaign in Rajasthan. The Prime Minister there clearly, a clear outreach to women there. Also a clear outreach to the OBC community, something that we've seen in several of the speeches that the Prime Minister has made in these states. So here the Prime Minister's crucial visit to poll-bound Rajasthan. And as I was mentioning, several infrastructural projects have also been inaugurated by the Prime Minister earlier as well. Of course, the Delhi-Jaipur highway, one stretch of the Delhi-Mumbai expressway was also inaugurated just a couple of months back. That is also crucial as far as the Prime Minister's infrastructural push in Rajasthan is concerned. And here you can see very interesting visuals, because you see a lot of women leaders, women Karyakartas there right in front of the Prime Minister's convoy, because the Prime Minister is expected to talk about the women's reservation bill here, because this is that Jan Sabha where women Karyakartas are going to be at the forefront. So important there, important visit by the Prime Minister. Remains to be seen what more is announced, because whether it's the Congress or the BJP, both have had several important welfare scheme announcements targeting women. Whether it was, the Ladli Behan Yojana of the BJP in Madhya Pradesh, or, the fact that you have many freebies, which is a contentious subject in itself, being announced by the BJP as well as the Congress, both, for women in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. So that is how that welfareism is also playing out, is something that we see in Rajasthan. Of course, Chief Minister Gehlot's key political plank in Rajasthan has been, Mehengai Rahat. That is, has been the key political plank of Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, trying to, in a sense, project the fact that under the BJP, inflation has only hit higher and higher levels. Vasudha Venugopal is with us on the phone line. Vasudha, these are very interesting visuals that we are playing out on our screens. We have women Karyakartas in front of the Prime Minister's convoy. In fact, also in the audience, a lot of women Karyakartas, supporters of the BJP. So, how do you see this women's reservation bill and the fact that the BJP could get it passed in both the houses? How do you see this play out in the Rajasthan elections? Because Rajasthan was indeed the first state to have, women's reservation and panchayats. So this is going to be something that the BJP is likely to milk politically.
Absolutely, Vedant. I think also remember that this is the first, of course, the first public rally was in Bhopal that the Prime Minister addressed just a few hours ago, and that was but that was more like more the workers, right? Because it was a Karyakarta Mahakumbh, and this is a Parivartan Mahasabha where he's talking to workers and people. And what I've heard from my BJP sources is also the focus on getting people for this rally is also extremely focused on women, because this is also the PM to showcase the importance of the bill that has been passed in the Rajya Sabha, in the Parliament, and how this is going to impact and influence and positively change the lives of many women, and that is something that he wants to drive across. Women across Rajasthan, if you see, the number of women voting has only increased, but both BJP and Congress have not been doing that great when it comes to giving tickets to women, every election. So this is also a message to all the parties and also to women, that their contribution to politics and their contribution to electoral politics, democracy, voting is being recognized. So I think it's quite a beautiful visual to see women, openly welcoming the PM and making this a symbol of their empowerment and showing their gratitude that this has finally seen the light of the day. Of course, we'll have to wait for a few years, but at least the process has got to start.